Hola, amigos. So, there was a question of concern regarding ritual abuse and being a victim of santanic ritual abuse. So it's kind of a heavy topic because it can go a thousand different ways, and I guess the way that my approach, it's not everybody's approach, but I kind of welcome and stay open to everything as a form of healing, as a form of clearing. And the more that I stay limited, then I limit myself of having options to clear my space. I have something in my head right now. So first things first, a lot of us who, I guess I could say new age, right? We have amethyst crystals. So this was a gift someone gave me. This is amethyst quartz. It's literally, why did they start drilling as soon as I hit record? This is my example of constantly under, it's just like the assignments of disruption constantly occur. I'm aware of it, but I try not to let it drive me crazy. Because once you start going insane or being driven crazy, they won. They love taking that energy and that frequency from you. It's gonna go on the whole video. So I have my amethyst. I also think mantras are great too. Like I always say, my best mantra is I'm always protected. I am always protected. I'm always protected. If I doubt it, then some things will come to my timeline to remind me that I am protected. So that's a form of karma that I like to say. I don't believe karma is what you've done, you deserve to have affliction because you caused harm. Karma is a form of you giving back what you kind of removed. So for example, if I put someone down and they felt bad, karma to me doesn't mean that, oh, I get to be put down because I have to learn the lesson of not to put people down. Karma is more of like I go through a timeline that allows me to put people up. It allows me to re-establish my level of compassion because I didn't know my level of compassion. So karma is kind of like a child, and we're teaching that child how to grow up. Some people, when it comes to ritual, they know the depths of the intensity of it. So I have a talisman, and I put like red acrylic paint on the inside a few months ago, just because I want to emphasize the cross in the middle. We see a lot of celebrities and people who have these, and they're doing it for a reason, because it's safeguarding the hex, the entryway to their aura. And this one is actually pretty cool because it has an owl. An owl is like wisdom, knowledge. And I think when you tap into those realms and the frequency of higher knowledge, kind of like an owl, it hides away in the daytime and it does all of its dispelling at night. Its who is such a strong vibration, it can be heard miles away. So it's the same, it's like in that case of understanding, if that is the magnitude and the symbolism of that animal, and that is the object that people utilize to consciously in tune with that symbol, then why not put it in your timeline? It's not saying I idolize the talisman, it is my life force. But it's sometimes we wear things as a form of knowing that we are protected. It's a reminder. Like this here, someone gave this to me. It's the hand of Fatima, and I have all my chakra beads and whatnot. The day I did not wear this, it was last Monday, and that's when my throat locked up. And whoever was doing this to me, I know someone was doing it, because there's just no way. I had 2 conversations with 2 people last week, and literally that evening, a lump was literally growing in my throat. It was trying to close off my airway. And I was at the endocrinologist the day before. So endocrinologist said there's nothing wrong. How come now I'm getting something that is trying to block my airway? Someone didn't really like me revealing something. Oh well. So another thing I do is I have white candles. I always, this is jasmine. But I always surround myself with white or purple candles. And I also surround myself with purple objects. Potpourri, lavender. Lavender has a way of soothing the soul. So you're able to channel things without inviting the anxiety and stress on your body. Or if there's an attack, at least you're trying to hit your central nervous system and trying to have your central nervous system relaxed, so that when it comes on, you are very sharp and aware something is not normal. I'll walk you guys over to my altar, because this is quite a show. A lot of things too, in my awareness, people don't really think to sage the bathroom. Like, how many times do we purge in here? Let's be honest. So the sink, we brush our teeth, we wash our there's so much filth and dirt here, right? It's to cleanse ourselves, purge ourselves. Even the shadooby-dooby, the shower. There's so much that this is like the purging central. This is where we refresh, re-energize, restart. So sage your bathrooms, cleanse your bathrooms. That's how you, I think that's the epicenter of why we question, what is this feeling? Because, we do everything out in our normal environment for home, but we never think the bathroom has so much energy that we've already gotten over a lot of stuff. We've already moved forward, but then why is it still coming around? Because we never killed the cycle. Moving on. So let's say if you are a victim of santanic ritual abuse, you have to go to the origin of who slayed the serpent in the Bible. Originally, it was the great dragon and the woman in all clothing, blah blah blah. That whole scripture. I'm jumping sides here. That was Mary. It was her. It already happened. Battle of Armageddon already happened. Greek mythology was the story of the last battle, the Great War. So we already had World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, and then we had Armageddon, which was already told through Greek mythology. We are in a placeholder of consciousness of these entities that are descendants of those times, and they are pissed that we won. And so they're trying to bring back their old behavior. They're trying to bring back their old territory. They're trying to encourage Babylon to return, but they can't. They already lost. So I don't pray to her. I don't worship her. I don't, say, oh, Mary. But some people do. Not my thing. But I leave this as a symbol of protection. It's my way of consciously saying I am protected. She's the one who slays the red dragon in scripture. So therefore, the energy and frequency that comes into your home can't follow you, because she dispels it. And what's fascinating too, on last Sunday I had a dance show, and I found this on the floor. It's a dragon. So I put this at her foot. So these are like little things that I like to just go, If you don't have, that was my foot. If you don't have cards, I like to be mindful. I like the Angel Raphael cards. I love Doreen Virtue because her intentions are always about enlightenment of yourself, moving forward with yourself. Nothing in the tarot. Two forms of things to protect yourself also. Frankincense, be it incense or essential oils, fragrance, myrrh. This says myrrh, but you have myrrh. It's supposed to be imura. I grabbed the wrong one. But myrrh is also the same name as this young lady. So there's all symbolism. Excuse me. If you guys are fans of shungite, this actually helps your body recover, heal. It helps eliminate the free radicals in your body. It helps if you're in a purging process, purge a little faster. I don't know if you guys have a resin bowl, but in this bowl I have white copal. I have a black candle in here that's it's a use for dispelling curses. I have salts and charcoal all crushed. So every time I light anything in here, I already have like a cleansing bowl. And that dehumidifies your area, your atmosphere, your home, any pollutants in the air. It's kind of like a natural humidifier. Words create frequency. So I keep these little candles around, even if I use them up. I use them to hold incense, but words of encouragement, leave them around your home because that creates frequency. I'm sure everyone has a salt crystal, a sound bowl. Like these are kind of expensive, but I keep them around. More white candles, more words of encouragement. Young Buddha. I always just say, you know what, there are so many different figures throughout time that are symbolisms of inner power. So it is what it is. It's not for everybody, but it's for me. Purple candles. I keep these around. Each of these long ones lasts for 24 hours. So in case we have a time of 3 days of darkness, I have my 3 purple candles. Purple's for victory. Purple's royalty. What else is here? I have my candles. I'm sorry, my stones. I'm not going to go through all of them, but selenite's the furthest one, all the way down to my yellow calcite. Where is it? There we go, yellow calcite. So I have all these frequency, all this energy here. Lapis, no, I lied. Black tourmaline. Tourmaline is so good for reversing things that are coming at you. Sometimes I meditate with these on my chakras. I'll like feel it on my back, and that's that. All right, let's move on to a couple other things. So in my home, I also have hearts, things that symbolize love. When I walk in, at least like come through the door, that's the first thing I see. I have one in that corner too. This says balance. I have balance. Light canceling and heat canceling curtains are awesome because they will help minimize dispelling those extra energy frequencies that come into your home. I also put those on my television to block the blue light, the blue rays from going right into the area where I sleep. So those light blocking Curtains are awesome. Cover all devices that are still on at night or unplug them. I constantly drink spring water because that's the best way to get everything flushed out that's from a natural source. Distilled water is kind of recycled, so you don't really want to use distilled water too much. Oh yeah, I have a dream catcher. So dream catcher, if anyone believes in that, that kind of helps you hold on to, let's say if you do have an astral projection and there was a hidden message there, those dream catchers work. I actually made this one. It's pretty cool. And then there was a piece of a costume I wore Halloween 2 years ago. I was a native Indian. So I used that energy. That's my joy, my love light, my dance. I wore that. I sweated on it. So it's going to help the frequency of that dream catcher keep everything in the form of truth, in the form of joy. And I have copper wire that I've threaded in this whole thing. And that's to really help, because those extra frequencies, they're picking up, they're getting stronger and stronger. And we have people in our communities now who really want more energy, they want more power, they want money. And so they're willing to sacrifice anybody's life force and energy in exchange for their placement. Not to say too much, but a lot of us are part of an old group. And in that old group, one of the leaders clearly told me, I want to join them. I want to be part of them. They are my soul family. And I showed several people the message, and I was like, you are definitely barking up the wrong tree. You're going to the footsteps of the enemy. And anyways, but I have white sage, which I just bought today. So white sage compared to regular sage. White sage, it's more purifying. They work the same. I also have frankincense. No one knows the story of Jesus when he was born. One of the 3 disciples brought frankincense and myrrh as a gift. So frankincense, that must have some sort of immune system detoxification properties or something, right? We can think in that avenue. People who think or believe there are spells actually just bought this today. That is Spell Breaker soap. So this has, it's a blockbuster, it's a jinx removing, the commanding energy. It has some money, so I don't believe in all that. Better business, better aspect of life, better focus. But when you use it, it's supposed to help clear off attachments that are on your physical body. This is one that I need because there's so much energy. I was talking about this in another video. These air conditioner units, they vibrate a lot. And so during my ascension process from last year to now, I lived in 2 buildings, but they put out so much energy and I forget is it megahertz? Voltage. They put out so much voltage that I'm picking up that energy as I'm sleeping. So I kind of been a little sleep deprived. So I'm gonna try wearing copper to see what that feels like over time. Because I heard copper can help repel those electromagnetic polarities from piercing through your body, going through. It's actually helping, instead of it coming in and holding on, it's going in and out because of this copper bracelet. So we'll see what the copper does. I actually feel good already. I can feel the weight. The last thing I want to share with you guys. Do I have that? I do have that stone. whatever. I was supposed to get lepidolite. Lepidolite. That is this. And so, because I bought this one, but I never, I left a description at home. But this is a really good one because it says stone of transition, assisting. I'll hold while I'm reading. So it has reorganization of old behavioral and psychological patterns, gently inducing change. It brings deep emotional healing, reduces stress, depression, relieves everyday stress. It is one of the best stones for depression because sometimes these frequencies they encourage the low, attracts good luck to those who carry it, drives away negativity, provides protection from outside influences, helps with nerve pain, sciatic, When put on your forehead, it helps to get rid of headaches. So that is lepidolite. I can't spell, or I can't read it. Lepidolite. Oh, I got it right. Lepidolite. Yay. Thank you, powers that be. The last one I got was blue lapis. I want to thank Patrick for this one. He said you need to get a blue lapis. So this is for actually amplifying your abilities of the uncertain, the unknown, going into depths of your psyche and depths of your journey where you do automatic writings, things like that, automatic speaking. So this will help encourage and protect. And it's kind of fascinating because I wore the same color shirt today, and I didn't know that that was resonating with me today. So anyways, I hope this helps. If there's any questions that anybody has for me, like, this is just my approach to eliminate anything and utilizing everything that I possibly can from any type of culture and teaching or even any type of tradition that can help me move forward in my journey. So this is just what I'm doing. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you for all your participation and being part of the journey. Take care. Bye.